Page 3, arenas.
Alex, you ready? Come on, let's roll. This is Aminita
Yeah, Arenas.
Arenas.
Yes, sir.
You speak English.
Yeah, I do.
Ma'am, you're charged with tampering with a government record. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Shh. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Quiet.
So,
Shh. The reason that we have you in custody now is that you are on felony probation for injury to a child under 15, and it looks like they've issued a warrant on that case, and it's now set at no bond. So we have to take you into custody because of
but
that.
how if I was like,
Well, hold on. I don't know anything about it. I'll appoint you a lawyer. I will have the lawyer talk to you about how we can go forward. Let's first do probable cause in this case, and then we'll go forward.
Yes, Judge. On January 30th, 2025, at approximately 12:23 a.m., the officer observed a vehicle traveling with high beams activated within 500 feet of oncoming traffic. A traffic stop was then initiated, and the officer made contact with the defendant, the driver and sole occupant of the vehicle. The defendant provided a Texas ID and advised she is uninsured. The officer ran on TLETs, a search on the temporary tag, and could not find any records. The officer conducted a TLET search on the VIN and could not find any details, nor could dispatch. The officer was able to run a VIN through the Carfax, and it came back to the same year, make, and model of the vehicle. And the officer ran a temporary tag through a management system, and it showed as being involved in an accident on January 22nd, 2025, but showed as a silver 2005 Nissan. The defendant stated she bought the temporary tag from somebody, and that the vehicle was dropped off at her work, and mentioned that they had a silver Toyota Solaris and the Nissan Titan. The defendant observed a male swap temporary tags.
She's charged with tampering.
Yes, because she would have been aware that she did not purchase a valid registration, as she saw the person she bought the vehicle from swap his tag to her vehicle when she bought it.
Say that again. I was reading something.
So she knew that she was not having a valid registration placed on her vehicle because when she purchased the car, the person she purchased it from took his registration from his vehicle and put it on hers, and she continued to drive hers, knowing that it was not the proper registration.
So then and there unlawfully, intentionally, knowingly presented and used a license to which attached hereto as Exhibit A, a governmental record with knowledge of its falsity.
She saw him swap it from his
Okay.
own car to hers.
Right. All right, so ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. And what I'm going to do now is, did you say that she has a Texas driver license or she does not?
All right, Your Honor. Okay. It's eligible, Your Honor.
So she has a license then?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put you back. I can't let you go because there's a felony warrant for your arrest.
why?
I will
with
appoint you a
the-
lawyer, and the lawyer can explain to you why the warrant was issued and how we can go further.
But if I was in operation every month,
I'm sorry?
I was in operation every month, she didn't tell
I
me.
get it, but one of the things while you're on probation is don't pick up any new cases, right? So let's do this. I can't give you legal advice. I can't tell you how to go forward, but I'll give you a lawyer today and the lawyer will tell you and give you more advice, okay? For now, I just can't let you go. There's a felony warrant. So we'll put you in back for now and then I'll appoint someone to you, okay? Please. Can you file no, hey, hold on, Vic. Can you no license and valid insurance?
Yes,
As bond condition, please. Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Aminita Guadalupe Arenas. Be fair. Be fair.
I am. Thanks.
Right.
What's up, man? How are you?
Well. Okay.
So.
Because a lot, yeah.
Judge, can we approach on camp?
What's the last name again?
Camp. Bill Quinn, Camp, KEMP.
Okay. So what's the word, Thunderbird?
So upon watching the video, I agree with the offense fee. It's not really clear. It's all happening at once where you see one moment, the defendant like lunge forward, but blocked. You can't see what he does. And then officers grab him immediately. So you really can't see the grab that the officer says in the OR that occurred. But in the OR, it says there was that grab, and that's why they grabbed him back. So
It's not there, it's not there.
Not there.
you just can't see. It's not saying it's not there. It's just that you can't see it on video. It's obscure. There's people in the way because
So I guess my theory from reading the notes is that when the whole situation was happening with his mother, the gurney was left outside of the house. So the EMS never came inside the house. They were asking the son who opened the door the mother has to walk outside. And he was like, my mother can't walk outside because she's having trouble breathing. Mom eventually comes outside, gets on the stretcher. The stretcher is then taken into the ambulance. The son is running after the stretcher because they're trying to make sure that their mom is fine. What the commotion that arises is that, for me, I feel like nobody knew who exactly pushed who, but it's more of an emergency situation about a child caring for his mom who's having a serious medical issue.
I mean, times like this, when you have a medical emergency, right, it's always chaos. I mean, there's chaos ensues, right? Is he really trying to prevent an EMS person from doing their job?
So you look at the
Alex?
totality of the facts, it's like, how are you supposed to, how is he trying to prevent someone from doing their job when all he's trying to do is make sure that he's helping his mother, who they said, hey, we're not going to come to the house to even bring you in.
Does he pull the arm off?
according to the officer, he just grabbed it and the officer grabbed him at that point. So the reason why it's not really clear how quick it happened. On the video, it looks pretty quick because the officers grabbed him immediately.
But but the issue is that the officers arrive at the scene when there is already an incident occurring. They don't know, the officer can't state what happened initially.
Right, but the issue here is that as it's played, it's like the grab of the arm is that interruption or just disruption of the EMS trying to get the mother onto the gurney. And it's not necessary that the defendant intended to do that. It's just that there was that
This is
disruption.
a specific intent crime, so he has to specifically intend to interfere with the duty of that person, of the performance and exercise of what the official is trying to do. That's what he's charged with, right?
Respectfully, this is like criminal negligence. There's no intentionally knowingly requirement for this. It's just that a disruption occurred through the defendant's actions with criminal negligence. So in this case, he grabbed the EMS and the negligence would be that a reasonable person should have known not to do that, and that therefore resulted in the disruption of the EMS trying to perform their
But
duties.
the negligence also didn't pose a serious harm or threat. Like the EMS didn't appear to be threatened. I just don't think it's enough. I mean, even if they were to give us an offer, if we take this case literally to trial, the mom is going to testify as to what happened, including the brother and the dad, because they were also witnesses, which I spoke to all of them. I mean, I'm saying are we going to drag it? Because I just don't see it.
Thank you.
Your Honor, our position would be that there's enough to move the case forward with probable cause. Whether there's issues for trial is another
I
issue.
mean, in that sense, he's right. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a probable cause hearing. Is there enough to move forward? Because it's a very low burden, right? Yes, I agree with you. Is it enough to find someone beyond a reasonable doubt guilty? Perhaps not.
And I'm also basing my arguments as what is actually the evidence that we currently have to kind of figure out the confusion on what actually happened that night. Because it feels like I clear it all, which sucks.
It is not clear, so admittedly, our reliance is on the sworn statement by the officer in the DIMS.
So let's look up, because it says here, by grabbing EMS responders' right arm, interrupt, disrupt, impede, and interfere with Sanders, a person employed to provide emergency medical services, including the transportation. I'm sorry, this is what I'm looking at. Did then and there unlawfully with criminal negligence. What does criminal negligence mean? Let's look it up.
Yes, Judge.
The defendant should have been aware of a substantial and unjustifiable risk of harm. Is there substantial and unjustifiable risk of harm in this case?
One moment, Your Honor.
The risk must be so significant that it's a gross deviation from what a reasonable person would do.
Here, the judge is looking beyond the accusation and focusing on what the evidence actually proves. The courtroom video does not clearly show the alleged interaction with EMS, raising an important question about criminal negligence. Probable cause is a much lower standard than proving guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, and the distinction becomes central to this discussion.
I mean, I'm going to argue that if he was briefly grabbing the responder's arm, it does not create substantial or unjustifiable risk of harm. The fact that due to the nature of the situation, he was acting emotionally.
And Your Honor, if we're going to go that, I'd respectfully ask for maybe 5 minutes to look in case law and see.
Take your time. There's no.
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no rush here. I mean, we got,
Yes, Judge. I respect 5 or 10 minutes and just to look at. case law.
absolutely.
Yes,
Take your
Judge.
time. Ready?
Hey, Judge. Yes, sir.
Will.
How's it going, Judge?
Hey, how are you?
Good, good. We have Mr. Jashawn Harris on docket today.
Page 16.
Okay.
Judge, I believe all the discovery isn't on the case. The state has offered him PTI, but I've kind of went through the case and kind of gave the state all my timestamps on things that I think they need to look at. I don't believe they're going to be able to make this case, just based on the stop and things like that. I know the court has found PC, and it's kind of like the issue you were just discussing, the trial issue versus the probable cause issue. It's more so a factual issue of where's his brake lights working, and can you have one defective brake light when your other ones work and still be okay? His tail lights worked fine. It was just they stopped him for a brake light, and he was also in the turning lane at a signal. They said he didn't signal to turn left, even though he was in the turning lane, and there's an arrow that directs you to turn. I provided them transportation code and everything for them to look at. I'm not sure if the court wants to set this one at this time.
No, I guess let's roll it to Monday. Take a look at what he has and see if it's something that you can make. If you still think it's good for trial, then on that day we set it. But so you're not interested in PTI then, right?
Don't believe so, Judge. I would
No, because if if there's a possibility that you are, I want him working on the packet now because I don't want to get here sometime later.
Of course.
Well, now we want to do PTI and we're at
Like I
200.
said, I spoke to my client about it. He has everything he needs. He didn't have to do a mitigation packet or anything. It's just an application. And I believe he is already approved for it.
Okay.
So
So let's roll it to Monday. Let me know what you think.
all right. Perfect. Thanks, Judge.
Good, thanks,
Appreciate it. Judge, also, my client is present today. Can I have his appearance waived for Monday since he did show up today and it's just more so an issue between us and the state to kind of help?
Sure.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thanks, Judge.
Of course.
Okay, let me approve, Judge.
Monday, all the safety of the look at everything. Friday, that. Judge, how long do we?
But she just said I took this. But I just got a point, so I had it.
Sure.
It is on the
Oh, okay.
That obligation, we talked about all the things.
It's just.
Anna.
Yeah, well, it's during COVID. Yeah. So the ball just got dropped. Can I approach, Judge? I'm approaching on Laws, is the last name.
Okay.
He's on bond.
Correct. So you just got it.
Yes, I just got it like 10 minutes ago.
So I'll give you some time to look into it.
Okay,
You know, it's 1,220 days old. So we'll give you a little bit of time. At the next setting, though, he's got to come back here and let us know whether he wants to accept the plea bargain
Okay.
or I guess we'll just set it.
okay. And just for everyone's awareness, I know it's super old, but this happened during COVID and it kind of slipped through the cracks. It was just,
You can't, there's,
I know, Judge.
Right.
It was a weird time.
there's still a criminal case. You can't just evade forever and just, you know.
Yes.
We gave him May of 22 multiple times and he still failed to appear
Okay.
of 22. So
But I will get a reset to take a look at everything.
discovery complete. Do you have everything? What are you lacking?
Looks like we have everything.
Okay.
Wonderful. So
And I think it's a breath case, so I'll do the breath discovery order today and approach on it tomorrow. Just for all the DPS stuff. And then next time
there's a breath test in this case?
Lisa, Judge. Yes, there is.
Listen,
0.15.
yeah, if you can file it tomorrow, that way you can get cracking.
I'll
on
file it today. My computer's
No problem.
tired. Wi-Fi's, I don't know. But thank you, Judge.
Thank
Hey, Owen,
Good morning, Judge.
what's going on with you?
I've got a couple of cases on your docket this morning. They both arise out of the same transaction. We can talk about Rubio, Nicholas
Okay.
Rubio. This is an illegal dumping case being handled by Mr. Goldberg. Judge, I've dropped these cases in the grease. Mr. Goldberg has offered me a pretrial intervention on the cases. In fact, we were here last month. You gave me 30 days to get them into the cleaning green, and I just dropped the ball and didn't do it. Him and there's the other one is Arturo Rodriguez. The case is going to work out, Judge. If you want to set them for trial, I certainly understand.
No, but I don't want to keep just delaying the inevitable. I mean, if you guys are going to do the PTI, let's get on it, man.
We are, Judge. I promise you, I will get it done.
I'm not going to no more long resets. So,
Understood, Judge. I'll get it in and get it done as soon as I can.
okay, are they both here?
Rubio's.
They should be, Judge. I told them both to show up.
Rodriguez on top of 30?
Off of 30, yes, he's here too, Judge.
Okay, both of them are here now, Owen. So what do we need to do? Do you need to get a contract signed for them to get?
They need to come to my office to sign the actual contract itself, and then I got to get them hooked into the cleaning green.
Oh my God, how long is Clean and Green? Is it like 3 months away or now?
The first reset was 90 days.
I know.
The second was 30 days.
No more long resets. We'll have to micro. So, Rodriguez Rubio, come up.
He's a Spanish speaker, Judge.
I speak Spanish.
They both are.
No, I'm just gonna, I'll talk to him and I'm only gonna tell him to go to the office this week. We'll roll it to Monday to see where we get for the day.
Judge, I'm going to be out of the city Monday. I have to go to McAllen
You wanna do Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Okay. Ustedes dos tienen que ir a la oficina de tu abogado para firmar contratos para entrar en este programa. Ustedes, los casos están ya viejos, so te voy a posponer hasta martes. Tiene que regresar martes para que sacamos una fecha para ser clean and green. Tu abogado te va a explicar todo eso. ¿Entiendes? Ok, so quiero cuando tú te vas hoy, quiero que tú llamas a Owen para ver y ir a la oficina. Ok? Tiene que regresar martes. All right. Toma asiento, por favor. All right, so I told them that they're going to go to your office and they got to be back here Tuesday.
Understood, Judge.
In the interim, if you can get a hold of Mr. Goldberg to try to get the quickest clean and green date that you can.
Understood.
Okay, thanks. Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, Owen, you're good.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. John D.
Hi, Judge. I'm just quickly approaching administratively. We have a Spanish speaker who we would like to do a waiver on. This is Abel's case. Antonio has been kind enough to step in per Abel's request to have a message. So do you want him brought out for admonishments, which we'll need a translator for? Or do you just want him to sign today?
Yeah, I guess you can just have him sign.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, John D.
Judge, I need to approach on Mr. Celestino.
Okay.
The last piece of the puzzle got done this morning, which is he went to go pay the DA fee.
Great.
So I am sending that to Brenda Gamaz. They just need to actually just do the contract, signing, because he already turned in the contract.
Do you want to set it like a week to get that
Yeah,
done?
but also, Judge, I wanted to ask him, his mother is here. So basically, he's enrolled in school. He sent me information in school. You have him on a really tight curfew for the last month and a half. And he changed his work schedule. So he's going to be going to school during the day and then going to work afterwards. Since he's technically in the program and they're supervising him with that, can you maybe waive the curfew and all of that stuff?
Program. I'm not, I don't want
So
to.
you can't do, I mean, he has the school.
Every time we give a little bit of leeway, something happens. And
So as soon as they technically sign up.
program, he's off my hands.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Until that point.
I can make that happen ASAP.
Yeah, it's up to you guys, but. Well, 60 days.
Well, I mean, he has credit for.
Is it, this a first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he, any prior DWIs or?
No, he's going ice. I think
Yeah.
whoever
Okay.
did it just calculated how many, I mean, I can find it, taking it down, I just.
No. It is what it is. It's really, it's not a. Mr. Vasquez, good morning.
Buenos días.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 60 days in jail with credit for the 20 days that you've done.
Yes, servido.
You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You ever get pulled over again, an officer's going to see this. If they roll up to your car and they smell alcohol on you, it's probably not going to go very well for you. From now on, you're faced with a minimum of 30 days in jail. You understand?
Yes.
You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this. Is this what you want to do?
¿Usted desea hacer?
Sí.
Yes.
¿Desea duplicar?
Without opposition, the state,
Sí, que
you
supongo
raise a
que
good
está.
point. I don't know what's gonna happen in
Yo no sé lo que va a
immigration.
pasar
We
en
reduce it down
migración.
to
Podemos
60 to 30.
reducir de 60 a 30 días.
You have to discuss that with
Y se
chief.
tiene que hablar con.
I mean, we'd have to refile all the documents.
That's why I
Porque no pueden marcarlo y poner un inicial. Dice, él está, le dieron 20 por
And I
60.
was just thinking, the judge
Y
brought
estoy
up a good point.
pensando,
I don't know what's gonna happen in
no,
immigration.
no sabemos lo que
I'd
va a
like for it
pasar
to
en
say
migración.
30,
Quiero que
if it's
indique
at all
30
possible.
si
This
una
first.
posibilidad primera.
Below point 15.
Y sobre punto
Vázquez.
5, el apellido es de Vázquez.
How do you plead to the
¿Cómo
office?
se declara la ofensa de
Intoxicated,
conducir
guilty,
a
not guilty.
¿Culpable o no culpable?
Culpable.
Guilty.
I'm gonna find
Voy a ir a
you.
lo culpable.
I'm going to suspend your ability to drive for 90 days.
De conducir.
Do not drive until you get a license.
Tengo una licencia de conducir. Okay, so
We wrote it like that because he's got 20 days credit.
It's up to you guys. It doesn't matter. We're, okay. All right. Best of luck to you, sir. Thanks.
señor.
Okay. Okay, thanks. No, I mean, we gotta do what the paperwork says. I can't just deviate, you know? I mean, if they want to refile it, they can refile it, but I'm gonna have two different, you know?
I hear you.
Yeah. So Timberly, where are we going with your case? Because it's old. What's your guy's name again?
I have two, Your Honor. I have Kendrick Daly, and I was it the parents' wages for now?
So Daly is number one? So
Yes.
it doesn't matter. That's not an old case.
Okay, yes, sir, but she just offered a PTI on it anyway.
Okay,
So
throw it
I'm
on
gonna,
heading.
yes, sir. And then on Mr. Johnson, there's a new policy. We were supposed to do a PTI packet, which we did. And there's a new policy that the chief nor I knew about that they just emailed yesterday and said, we have to do an application now. So they just looked it up in the
There's always been an
notes.
application that's due.
I didn't know, but they said something about a new policy and then they have to get this application notarized. I don't know.
So you haven't done that yet?
Well, we sent it to him last night.
Yeah, but-
So, did you bring the application we sent you? Yes. Okay, so he has it today.
So what we'll do is we'll set you off a week
Yes, sir.
to see about the approval or denial.
Yes,
And we'll
sir.
go from there. If it's denied,
Someone just come back and handle it. It's no big.
Okay.
I got it, Judge. I promise.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
hey, a week on that case, Vic.
I heard him say one.
A week on Johnson, where's that?
All right, one week.
CW, which is not actually.
I got seen.
Can you sign more time? Yes.
What, are you talking to me?
13th is my birthday, and that's gonna be the only case I'm coming down here for, but I wanna
Well,
handle.
I mean, a couple days before, I don't care.
Okay,
Just a
thank you.
week-ish.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah.
The 17th?
Come on. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, good morning, Ms. Ortega. Ma'am, you're charged with assault causing bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 1 year in jail. This is so weird. It doesn't say that. What the heck is this? Alex, how's this, who filed this?
I do not know. Who is the cause?
It just says 1 year death.
Your Honor, if I could have the cause number, I could look.
I can refile it, Judge.
Yeah, so because
Oh, that's not bad.
we really don't know, is this a deferred?
Yeah, Judge, I'll do it really quickly. It should be done in the next.
We'll still do it and then can file everything later. So we're doing a 1 year deferred though?
Yes.
Okay, so Ms. Ortega, you need to understand that you're entering into a deferred adjudication. This is a type of probation that if you complete it successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record, but you can't tell people it was dismissed. You get into a deferred. If you complete it successfully, there's no conviction on your record. You understand the difference? You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial.
By the end of the session, the court has addressed everything from a DWI plea to deferred adjudication and probation requirements. The judge makes one point clear: accepting an agreement comes with serious consequences and serious responsibilities. For these defendants, what happens next depends on whether they follow the conditions imposed by the court.